An aspirant in the upcoming general elections slated for August 9 as a Member of Parliament for Kajiado East constituency, which is the constituency which I'm vying to become a Member of Parliament as an independent candidate. After having been validly nominated by Iebc as a candidate. The reason that we're here today and we've asked all Kenyans to be with us on this day is to celebrate a major victory that has come today through the courts. I want to applaud the Justice Mrima of the High Court of Kenya for giving us justice to all independent candidates today by this ruling that he has made on the petition number E160 of 2022, which was a consolidated petition by 17 petitioners, including Free Kenya Movement as the lead petition. So kwa leo tumeita wanahabari ili tuweze kuwapatia statement yetu kama vuguvugu la Kenya Huru, yani Free Kenya Movement, ambayo ni kongamano ya wagombea viti huru wote katika taifa ya Kenya. Na ningependa kusoma taarifa hii, press statement. Leo tarehe 6 mwezi wa 7 mwaka 2022. Iebc and ORPP have allowed themselves to be weapons against independent candidates, and the commissioners in Iebc and the registrar, ORPP, should resign with immediate effect. The draconian regulations that Iebc has pushed upon independent candidates was first mooted in 2017, when it was clear that the political parties had bungled elections and that there was going to be an avalanche movement to take up independent slots, and there could be a huge public support for independent candidates in those elections. Indeed, they were not wrong. In 2017, out of 4,468 independent candidates processed by the registrar political parties to seek Iebc nomination, 4,002 were nominated. That is a whopping 98.3%. There were 11 presidential candidates and they were nominated by Iebc, making a transition of 27.2% in 2017. The winning was even more telling. Independent candidates elected as a block vote were only second to Jubilee, beating even NASA. And the constituent parties combined in the MCA level. In the MP level, they were the third after Jubilee and ODM. But in 2022, Free Kenya was the difference they came to fear. This is because the gospel that independent candidates were reporting directly to the people had become a reality within the recommendation. The formation of the people's government structures to revolutionize public participation under independent candidates and to make it quantifiable, as well as the agreement that all independent candidates are elected. We shall pass the law to reduce the cost of living permanently by abolishing taxation on basic and essential commodities, including gas, petrol, kerosene, and diesel. We are reminding the Iebc that the court pronounced itself that these regulations serially broke several articles of the Constitution. If they insist that they want to keep defending this impugned law, we shall just wait for the elections that are over and then nullify them through the same courts. And recommend that these officials mentioned above be surcharged for the losses accruing from this, from that event. We call on Iebc to give us a 7-day window for independent candidates who are disenfranchised by these regulations to present their nomination papers. Otherwise, there will be no elections to speak of with such damning judgment hanging over the elections. I will not read the background because it's too much. I think that is the end of the statement. What we are saying is that Iebc must conform with the law. It is clear that the regulations they put in place were meant to disenfranchise the independent candidates and deny them the political rights for them to be elected on the ballot. So with this ruling, it is clear that that was an exercise in futility, and we are going to demand from Iebc to desist from going further to appeal this case, because even if they appeal this case, the outcome of the appeal from the Court of Appeal up to the Supreme Court shall still be the same, just like we saw with the BBI. And therefore, without wasting further time for Kenyans, we ask on Chebukati himself to immediately issue a gazette notice and allow independent candidates to submit the signatures of their supporters minus the photocopies within a week's time, so that we can continue with the general elections as it is in the Constitution. Thank you. My name is Bob Njagi, once again, the chairperson of the Free Kenya Movement. I'd like to introduce the Secretary General, Mr. Nicholas Oyo, to have a word, and other members of the Free Kenya Movement. Asanteni.
Thank you, members of the press. My name is Nicholas Oyo. I was vying for Embakasi West until IBC decided to block my path. And we pushed this matter because we realized the issues that are going on in this country. Like now, they want to take this matter to an appeal. What that means is very simple: that the independent candidates disenfranchised will not participate in these elections. And what we are telling IBC clearly in daylight is that the moment these elections are over, we are going to nullify these elections on the strength of what they lost in this case. And there is nothing that they are going to change in this case. The case was damning in all manner. In discrimination, in matters of Article 83, in matters of Article 27, Article 38, so many articles. IBC are supposed to be the protectors of our electoral process. If they cannot do that, they better resign. Somebody else takes that. And that is what we are telling them. And this matter is going to cost Kenyans resources. It's going to cost a lot of resources that will do another election. And what if that election again happens, that it is also again an election whereby we have a runoff again? That means we can have 3 elections in this country this year. That is not fair to Kenyans. And we are telling them they better shape up or ship up. Thank you.
Can you guys tell us about the petition has other issues like formation of